So, Crispy, what have you got me for my birthday?
I've got you some good stuff. Some really, really good stuff.
What good stuff?
My dude, you ready?
Oh my gosh.
Here's 20 Australian dollars for you, sir.
Wow, your notes are quite similar to British ones, what?
Here's a $50. What does that look like? Does that look similar?
I don't think I've ever had a £50 note, so I don't know.
Oh, well. Your boy has got lots of 50s in Australia. Let's go!
Yeah, but that's like having 25 quid in the UK, man. Come on.
Yeah, no, the exchange rate is crazy.
I know, it is crazy.
Absolutely crazy.
It is a little bit mad. I'm more intrigued by what's going on with your microphone situation, you know?
Oh, look. It fell off its little stand, and so now it's just... Now it's a
droopy mic. It's just drooping in front of you.
Mic. Droopy Pro, right here. That's me.
Droopy Pro and Red Arch Live with the Sonic Show. How many times are we going to make that joke? We're going to have to stop. We need to stop.
We have to stop.
Alright, I'm turning the Sonic Screwdriver on. We're rolling the intro. Oh, look at that. The intro's starting, Crispy. Isn't that crazy? Roll it.
Oh, wow.
Hello and welcome back to Who's There, a Doctor Who podcast, the show where two YouTubers get together and talk about the best show in all of time and space, Doctor Who. I did a very scary intro there for Mr. Crispy Pro because he was still getting ready because he's got a dangly mic. Haven't you, Mr. Crispy Pro? How you doing, buddy?
Mate, everything is just crumbling around me, apparently. The little bit of plastic that holds my mic up on this little stand just decided to snap off.
Yeah, in fact, for the video listeners, just to show you on my microphone, he has snapped the microphone there. Like this, it's come off. I don't even know how you manage that. That is like thick plastic.
It's old. It's
what
pretty
old.
What have you been doing with that
microphone,
back in 2017.
Have you been like shouting Hobart into it too many times? Is that what you've been doing?
Yes, correct. I've been shouting Hobart every damn day since I met Janet Fielding. That's a reference. That's quite a niche reference, isn't it?
It is quite a niche reference. I feel like only the people who watch the Ace and Tegan interviews will get that, which wasn't our best episode. So it's an exclusive club to watch it.
Not best performing, but it's a pretty damn good listen.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. It's a very good listen because we got Hobart out of it, man. That was already
Hobart.
peak. But we did I was going to have a running joke with Crispy. He was going to hold the mic for the whole hour like a wrestling commentator, but he's already got bored of that and already just left it drooping in front of him.
Just you watch it disconnect mid-recording.
This is what's worrying me. Yeah, I'm worried that mic is not going to be held up by that cable.
We will see. All it has to do is 60 minutes.
It looks like one of those Lego sets that you make out of spare parts. And you're like, this is not going to hold together like at the slightest inconvenience.
That is not structurally sound.
Yeah, it is not structurally sound at all. It's fine.
But that's all right.
We're here.
It sounds okay for now.
Okay's pushing it.
We'll see.
So how you doing, man? How's life aside from your droopy mic?
Oh, look, mate. Look, I've got some good reviews. I've got some bad reviews in my life, which is fitting for today's episode because we are talking about Guess the Doctor Who episode from the bad review. You guys bloody love it. You absolutely love it. And Troy, he loves a challenge. He loves a challenge. So that's what we're doing today. But just crispy life update. Yeah, look, mate, I can't complain too much. I have things to complain about, but right now I can't complain too much. Troy, how are you, sir?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's gonna be a busy week. There's more payday things going on. Isn't there always payday things going on? I swear, there's always payday things going on now. It's crazy.
And a certain person's birthday.
It is. Well, it was payday 2's 10th birthday yesterday. We're recording this on Monday, and it's my
Troy's
birthday tomorrow.
10th birthday as well.
Yeah, not my 10th birthday. No.
Happy birthday, bro. There's no news.
There's no news.
There's no news.
Yeah, there's no news. There's actually no news whatsoever.
How does this happen?
Yeah, I was just like getting up the stats while we were talking about that, and like, there's no news.
There's no. I'm shocked. I did some research. I keyword searched Doctor Who. Nothing.
Even
Zero
Tharies
results on Google.
Tharies was like, I'm not uploading for the minute because it's a quiet news time.
It's snooze.
I bet he still uploaded 3 videos though, because that's what Tharies does. He's on the money. He's the most finger on pulse. Interest, because this man is dedicated to the grind. He said he hasn't uploaded for the last few. Oh no! Wow, he actually hasn't uploaded for 8 days.
Tharies. Oh my gosh, it's a vacation for them.
Yeah, Mr.
That's
Harris,
crazy.
Come back. The kids miss you. Come on, what's going on?
Yeah, please.
The kids are us, even though I think we're both older than him.
Well, you're 10 years old.
Well, I'm not 10 years old, but okay.
All right. Well, agree to disagree. Hey, do we have polls this week?
We do. Do you want to do the jingle?
I could do a little bit of a jingle. Here we go.
Do it. It's poll time.
Poll time.
Excuse me, it was my turn. How dare you whisper into
sorry.
your dangly mic?
You
I hope
give
it
it a go.
snaps off now in the middle of the recording. No, I don't hope that. It's poll time.
All right.
You're looking at me with a very disapproving grin.
I thought you thought that I was going to interrupt you then, but I let you take the stage.
You know what you
toy.
should have done? You should have interrupted me with the B-movie script like I used to do for you.
Oh my gosh. Look, I don't have that memorized, unlike a certain someone in the room.
I don't have the whole script memorized. It's the introduction.
Yes, you
man.
do.
Come on.
Troy can say the entirety of the B movie, start to finish.
Spider-Man, why'd you create that guy? I don't know. He's talking crazy. Okay, so that's by the way, that's the movie I'm currently quoting a lot across the Spider-Verse because I've seen that like 4 times in the cinema.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't intend for it. I swear the last 2 times I've been were like completely accidental, but it's fine because it's an absolutely phenomenal movie and probably best movie of the year. What would you say is your best movie of the year so far?
Oh, like new film?
Released in 2023.
Barbie, probably. I love that movie.
Oh, that's 4th for me. That's 4th.
Wow.
You should have a look at my list ranking all the best 2023
I
films.
did.
Oh, did you?
And there was oh no, yeah, I looked at that list and there was like one of the only lists I've seen of yours where I was like, you know what, I can actually respect that fully.
Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate. Anyway, last week we asked you about the Pating. Look, this was a bit of a niche poll. Okay, I get that. It was a bit of a niche
poll.
one. I think my mic's a bit too high up. I'm going to bring it down. Levelator, don't hate
your
me.
mic's a bit too high up, mate?
Yeah, I do. I think yours is a bit too low down.
I would pray for my mic to be high up.
I think yours is a bit too low down.
It's drooping, buddy. It's drooping.
Right, stop talking about your droopy microphone. We asked you if you thought the Pating was cute or ugly. Crispy, how do you think the poll responded on this one? Have you seen any responses? Did you have a look at all?
I voted, but I voted very early on, so I don't know which way it has been skewed. I went in very strong last week saying that I think the Pating is cute, so I think it'll be 70% cute. That's my on both polls.
I don't really think going cute is going in strong.
I think I went pretty strong.
Okay, I don't think you did. I think you went stronger than the force you applied to your microphone to snap it. Yeah, exactly. But we had 282 votes on YouTube and 27 votes on audio. Okay.
Ooh.
And there's actually a different majority in each of the polls.
What?
But I will say one thing. The YouTube majority is only very minor.
What?
Do you like this teasing I'm doing? I'm really dragging this out, Crispy.
Oh my gosh, it's very dramatic.
On audio platforms, out of 27 votes, Ugly came out with 33% of the votes, whilst Cute came out with 67%. So that's pretty much what you said. Whereas on YouTube, only 46% called the Pating cute and 54% called it ugly. There's a lot of Pating haters out there, bro. A lot of them. They exist in the wild. They're there.
That is crazy because, you know, the one monster that I like every single time I go like out in a Doctor Who like festival or whatever, everyone says, "Oh my gosh, you're so cute like a Pating," but now I realize that only 46% of the audience think that I am cute like a Pating. You know?
Why is it about yourself, man? What's with this ego trip?
It's a loss of self-confidence, this poll. You know? So this week's poll will be: do you think Crispy is cute? Yes or no? I'm kidding.
The ego on this man, ladies and gentlemen, the ego.
The ego? No.
Your ego is being shattered, like your mic stand.
Yes, correct.
It's going to be the running joke
Absolutely
this week.
Correct. Yeah. Well,
at least, like I said in the intro, we've got my Sonic shaft, we've got your droopy mic. We've got it's a deadly combination. It's a deadly combination.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
I really hope that your cable does this in like 20 minutes. No, I don't.
Just
I
breaks
don't
apart.
hope that because
I think it'll be okay.
Well, I mean, as soon as it does, what happens to the audio? You know, the audio will be in trouble.
Audio is not important for a podcast. That's what they always say.
Isn't that right, Apple Podcast listeners? So,
oh my gosh,
Crispy.
Yeah, mate.
You're taking the reins for this one again. I love when you take the reins. I love it. I love when you're the one in control.
Troy,
that sounds really weird the way I said that. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we're playing Crispy's staple series. His staple series of Guess the Episode by the Bad Review. He pulls terrible reviews. Oh.
Sorry, I thought you had finished the intro there.
Is that the Bad Review theme?
Yeah, apparently. It's just our replacement theme for anything.
Well, this man here, he takes reviews from IMDB, not for bad episodes, but just poorly described reviews, and we have to guess what the episode is that the review is talking about.
Correct.
Are we recording one
these
for Crispy Pro as well, or is this just for the podcast? How's this working?
This will just be for the podcast. We'll probably make some clips out of this, no doubt. No doubt.
Okay.
But we will see what happens. We'll see what happens.
I just really want to be in another one of your videos, man. I'm a huge fan.
Oh yeah, mate. Don't worry. We will one day. We will one day.
Can I get you in? Can I get you playing Payday 3 when it comes out on my Twitch?
Absolutely.
I really do. I really, honestly, on this channel, I would love for us to do a live stream in September when Payday 3 comes out. I would scream.
That would be very, very funny. Yeah,
it's going to cost you a few dollars though, mate, because it's like the base game's like 40 quid. It's not too bad. So it's like $80 for you.
So I actually have to pay for this thing.
I don't know if I can get you a code, mate. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you're not a gaming influencer. You're a Doctor Who influencer, mate.
Yeah, and that's where the real money is.
Exactly, mate. Exactly.
That's where the real money is, mate.
Yeah. Well, at least we work 3 times a week. It is.
Yes, exactly. So, anyway, I digress, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I have gone
That's
on
my fault.
on the interwebs. I've gone on the interwebs and I have selected some 1 to 4 star reviews of popular Doctor Who episodes and found the bad of the bad, the worst of the worst in regards to user ratings on that website. Now, Troy, as you said just before, they're usually good episodes. Usually, most of the time. I will say there is one episode in here, and you'll think it's very funny, but it's not that good. It's not that great. Okay. But I had to include it. Okay. But Troy, last time we played this, you did very, very well. I was impressed with your skills of deduction. I was impressed that you were able to get, I think you got over like 80% or something.
No, I think I got like 60% or something. I think I was pulling for half
60?
marks.
Oh, really? I thought you did way better.
I forget. Anyway. I mean, the last time we did this was episode, what was it? I had a look a minute ago and it made me feel very old.
I don't know.
Episode 45. Ago. Okay, it's not as far back as I thought it was.
Well, we're in the 70s now, you know?
Are we?
Yeah. Disco, baby.
I'm hearing Bee Gees in the background. What's happening
there?
Okay, all right.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
The question is, Crispy, how many episode reviews have you got? We need to keep a score.
I have 6 here, I believe. I have 6.
Only 6?
I think that's how many we did last time.
We did like 14, I'm pretty sure.
No, we did not. That would have taken so long. I think it got to like 11 or 12 or something. It was more than 10. So long.
It was more than 10.
More than 10?
Yep.
Oh, crikey. All right, we'll slow this down. Oh, my sister's calling me.
Do you want to pick it up?
I probably won't answer. No, she
answer it. I'll cut
like
the podcast up. I'll cut it up.
Nah. She'll be right.
All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Crispy cares more about me than his sister. That's actually quite a compliment.
All right, well, hang on. I can call her.
No. Do it. Don't do it. I honestly appreciate it. You're going to say she's live on the podcast?
Oh, she's busy.
She's hung up on you now. Amazing.
No. Amazing. All right, I'll call her back. I'm sure it's nothing. I hope. She's probably checking in. Anyway.
Okay. Well.
Movie magic.
We're keeping that all in. I'm keeping like literally uncut.
Oh, okay.
That's
Never
all
mind.
Staying in.
All right, that's fine.
Staying in.
Okay.
Crispy. Have you got like
Troy,
a dramatic theme to introduce this?
Yes, here we go. Dramatic theme. Guess the episode from the bad review. Yay!
Oh, that's not that's not what I was. Okay.
What theme did you want?
You know the dramatic like tension one.
Oh, that's background. That's not a theme.
Okay, I don't care what it is, man. Put it on.
All right, I can do that.
Looking for some hot takes, baby.
Gee whiz.
Wrong show. Did you want the intense music the whole time, Troy?
No, just to introduce it, man. I'm still waking up.
Okay. I'm just going to sleep. Here we go.
It's like not even 7 p.m. for you, man. What do you mean?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the best show in all of... Not time and space, because that's Doctor Who, but in podcast Doctor Who land, Wales.
Podcast Doctor Who land, Wales. That's my favourite town in Wales.
This is Guess the Doctor Who episode from the Bad Review, Part 2 for Who's There, a Doctor Who podcast.
Why are you slowly turning into the X Factor announcer?
Joining me today is one-time champion, Troy Red Arch Alive.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, man. Oh, thank you.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the show, Troy.
I'm excited to get absolutely none of the answers right.
No, I think you'll definitely get one. That's what I can guarantee.
Oh wow, I love that. I love
That's
that I'll
a crispy
get one
guarantee.
of the 6 you found so far. That's
a
17% success rate? That's not good.
Oh, well, you know what? Potato, potato. Troy.
It's not 17%. I'm just going to check my maths real quick.
Oh my gosh, he's a math whiz.
It is. It is.
You don't get any points. You don't get any points for that.
Whole number is 17%. This is what you do when you have a maths degree.
You don't get any points for that. You don't get any points for that.
You don't get any points for breaking your mic.
Okay, here we go. Question number 1. Guess. Oh, that's not a question. Just guess the review, mate. It's not that deep. It's not that deep, man.
Wow, that's the amount of effort that's going into a podcast episode when you say it's not that deep, mate.
It's not that deep, man. All right, mate. Fingers on buzzers. Here we go. This episode is a 1-star review right here. This is a 1-star review, and it's called "There Shouldn't Be an Episode Like This."
That's my buzzer. This is my buzzer.
All right, good. What do you think? What do you think it is? Yeah. Oh, man. Right. Everyone listening's like, please, just get on with the review.
They really are, but you know what? This is the chaotic energy. We need to fill the 20 minutes that we normally talk about news with just random stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just random nonsense. Okay, here we go.
We haven't even been recording for 20 minutes, so we're keeping better to time than you might think, because it's your sister interrupting us.
Everyone, play along at home. Okay?
Let's do it. I'm excited.
Right, here we go.
Everyone keep your own tally scores and let us know in the comment section on Twitter, Instagram, what score you get. But don't cheat. Don't cheat, otherwise...
Don't cheat.
You know? Anyone on Apple is wondering what the hell I'm doing, but you can probably guess. I'm just going with the Sonic. Okay, Crispy.
Yep.
Review number 1.
Here we go. Rose and the Ninth Doctor showed us that if we save the life of somebody who had to die in the past, the flow of time would deteriorate. And in this episode, they save people who had to die and nothing happens. It's bad.
Ooh.
Questions and quizzes. Ooh. Questions and quizzes.
So an episode where they save people who are meant to die. Historically. Well, I mean, immediately I was thinking Haunting of Villa Diodati, but that doesn't make sense because Percy Bysshe Shelley still dies the way he's supposed to. He's saved from the Cyberium, not from his actual death. So it can't be that. Ooh. This is
a tough one.
I need to think about this one. Oh.
That's all right. Maybe I should have the intense music.
You really should. This is why I was thinking we need some music in the background, you know?
Looking
to
give you some time
hot
to think.
takes, baby, this evening. Historical episode. I'm going to literally just start racking through my brain on...
Yeah, just go.
Like,
I need your thought process.
Historical episodes. It's not Van Gogh. It's not Shakespeare. It's not Dickens. It's got to be post-series.
Doctor Who is such an educational program.
It can't be series 1 because it said Rose and the Ninth Doctor showed us this, and therefore implying that was all in the past.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think. Maybe because it mentioned Rose like that. Maybe it's not series 2 either, but that could be me having a bit of a reach. Can we ask what era it's from? If we're not sure, we'll still get the point.
No.
Okay, that's fine. How about we have that as a lifeline once?
That can be. You can have one lifeline.
2 lifelines. 1.
Okay.
I get a specific era. And 2, if I'm really struggling, I get a specific series.
Okay. Yeah. That's it.
They're my 2 lifelines. All you want. But I'm not going to use either of them now, so I don't know why I've asked for them. So.
No. Well, you can keep them for later.
I know. I want to keep them for later because this probably isn't even the hardest one, is it?
No. I thought you'd get this pretty easily.
I'm struggling, man. When did they? Historical figure that they save that should have died. And nothing happens. I honestly don't know.
Tough one.
I am honestly.
It's a tough one, mate.
This is hard, man. Or maybe, like I said, I only woke up about an hour ago, folks. So my brain might not be fully switched on. It could just be that. Just be that. I've not long eaten my brekkie. It's not quite hit my stomach, you know.
It's got to hit your brain, mate.
Well, I mean, gravity goes downwards. My brain isn't in my stomach, so...
Hang upside down, then.
I'll do what your mic's doing. I am thinking it could be in Capaldi's era. I don't think it's in Tennant's. I don't think it's in Smith's. Unless it's another...
I'm gonna need an answer, mate.
I am gonna go for... I am padding this out because I'm still thinking. How we doing, Crispy? How's life? Tell everyone what you're up to this week.
Don't deflect it on me, mate.
What do you mean? Don't deflect it on you?
This intense music's been going for 2.5 minutes.
Has it actually?
Yeah.
Okay, screw it. Haunting of Villa Diodati. Could be someone being stupid.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah,
Troy?
whatever. Go on.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course it's wrong.
I am so sorry, Troy. You had
What
an
was it?
excellent thought process there. Excellent thought process. You did mention the Capaldi era,
Oh no.
in which you would only be half right because it is the fires of Pompeii.
What?
What? What do you mean? Capaldi's in that.
Yeah, but who does he save that's a historical figure?
They didn't say. They just said in this episode they save people who had to die and nothing happens. It's bad.
Because it was... But that's not how that... I've got to remember that IMDB people don't make any sense.
Yeah, I'm sorry, mate.
Why did I trust the IMDB reviews? I knew what they were talking about. The whole town had to die, but a couple of measly people, not being rude, but people who weren't going to change the course of history being saved, it didn't matter. That was why he did it. He just saved someone. That was the whole point,
Anyone?
you silly reviewer. I'm angry
Do you want
now.
their name? Do you
I'm
want to dox
angry. What's their name?
Let's have a Tharies. Oh,
Tharies?
weird. Tharies. No,
Get
I
Sonics.
jest. It was not Tharies. Was
No,
not.
he's too busy
Tharies.
railing on a Jodie episode, no doubt. All right, what's number 2?
Correct. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Number 2. This one is called Disappointing. I'll send
I
it
won't
to
make
you so
any jokes about
you can read it back, and they've spelt David Tennant wrong. Here we go.
Okay.
In spite of the presence of David Tennant, this fails to come anywhere near the live show. The script feels lazy, as though it was written by people who knew it wasn't going to be seen by as many people as the regular show, and thus didn't want to bother putting too much work in. You often see objects go through other objects. The graphics look like GTA Vice City, which could be better made in a movie made in 2009.
Oh, so it's Dreamland.
Yeah.
I was like, it can't not be it can't be something that isn't Doctor Who. So it's not his appearance in Sarah Jane Adventures. And I was like, well, there's only two David Tennant animated episodes. It's either The Infinite Quest or Dreamland. And I was like, well, the graphics aren't great in Dreamland. Then I saw 2009 and went, oh, it's Dreamland. Because Infinite Quest came before it. Yeah.
It's not very good, is it?
No, Dreamland's... I mean, we reviewed it, We reviewed it. What episode was it?
Yeah, can you please have a look at it was ages ago.
Episode 22. It was
I
before
quite
we even
enjoyed
had...
watching that.
Crispy, it was before we even had thumbnails with our faces in. That was when it was just the text. Because we had 24 episodes where it was just the
do you
text,
mean?
and they were really bad.
Oh, right, on Spotify.
On Spotify, yeah. We watched
yeah.
David Tennant's weird animated episode. You can tell it was Crispy.
We certainly did.
Let's do the clickbaity title, mate,
That's not clickbaity. How was that clickbaity? Would you
It's
not
not weird.
agree
It's
that
not weird. It's
not weird?
absolutely flawless, mate. It's absolutely flawless. There's nothing
masterpiece?
weird about it.
Wow.
There is.
All right, well, Troy,
All right, I'm 1 out of 2. I'm 50%.
you've got that. I threw that in for fun because I just like.
And you thought I'd get the
Dreamland. I like
first
the
one?
idea of it. I thought you'd get the first one because I don't know. I have no idea how you're going to go on this now. I've completely misjudged this situation.
You have.
All right, this one. Who bloody knows how you're going to go, mate?
Let's go.
I don't. I personally don't. I'm sending it your way right now.
Oh, you're sending me all of them? Ooh, okay.
No, just the next one. One at a time. This one is called Prime Example of Doctor Who Sloppy Writing.
Okay.
I'm surprised it is rated so highly as it is a prime example of more poorly thought out complexities by Moffat. I wanted to enjoy the episodes for its powerful story, but it never made a lick of sense even while watching it. The list of inconsistencies is very long. So as with the whole Capaldi era, Capaldi is superb but wasted on bad writing.
Why do we hear this
Think
all the
about that
time
for
from
a
different
second.
doctors, man? Why do we always hear this for different doctors?
Oh, they're wasted by bad writing. Bad writing. Writing bad. Bad
No,
writing.
Maybe you shouldn't send it me because it means I'm not listening to you as much, but I'm surprised it's rated so highly as it is a prime example of more poorly thought out complexities by Moffat. I once enjoyed the episode for its powerful story, but never made a lick of sense even while watching it. So as with the whole Capaldi era, Capaldi is superb but wasted on bad writing. So I was thinking, they're saying as with the whole era, so it's got to be in the latter half of Capaldi's era. That's my first thought.
Yeah, right.
I wanted to go with World Enough in Time and the Doctor Falls, because I was like, oh, well, as with his whole era, he's trying to do something clever and it's not worked. But I think Heaven Sent is far enough into Capaldi's run that they could make that statement in 2015.
Okay.
Because it is a lot of poorly thought out complexities by Moffat if you don't understand it, which, lol. So...
Well, go into that. Like, what do you mean by that?
Well, there's a lot of things going on with, like, the castle and stuff, isn't there? And I am in 12.
Oh, right,
and,
yeah. Yes, true, okay.
Well, then again, it could be Hellbent. What's the rating on Hellbent on IMDb, though? It might not be as good. Because he said it's highly rated so highly. Yeah, screw it. I'm going to stick with my logic. Heaven sent, full send.
Troy.
If it's Hellbent, I'm going to just turn the camera off.
Gosh, Troy.
Don't tell me it's Hellbent. Don't tell me it's Hellbent. Don't tell me it's Hellbent.
You're correct, my boy.
Yes!
You're absolutely correct. It is heaven sent.
I hate the way you do that. I hate the way you do that.
It's
you
the
make
double
me think
bluff,
that I've got it wrong.
It's the double bluff, brother.
I hate it.
You did very
Crispy,
well there.
Getting...
When you started reading that back, I was like, oh no, I don't know how Troy's going to do this. And then you mentioned the infamous Heaven Sent. And yeah, you're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. They have, and the rest of the review is just them talking about all of the like plot holes and inconsistencies and things that don't make sense. This person gave it a 1 star. They hated it. They absolutely
Any
hated
notable
the
plot
episode.
holes they pointed out that we can laugh at?
I don't know. We have a whole episode of our podcast where we break down plot holes and solve them because we were on the case. I can't remember. I think it was just the castle resetting they had a real problem with.
Wow. Have they ever played with Lego?
I can send you the whole review later if you want, and we can.
Have they ever played like Minecraft? They never played a puzzle game? Have you ever played Skyrim when the dungeons refresh after a month? Like, is he really unfamiliar with things resetting? Or she?
I don't know.
Or they?
We just don't know.
Or whoever.
We just don't know
Okay,
who this person is.
They're very silly.
They are a silly sausage.
They should consider
indeed,
watching
but you know
something
what?
a bit more suitable for their palate.
Intellectual capacity. Yeah,
I was going to say that, but that felt really mean, so no. Palate, thank you.
Well, they're being mean to my favourite
Chucklevision
show.
or Balamori. Anyway, so, no.
That's amore. All right.
That's not what I said.
I know. All right, Troy. You want another one, my boy?
I do. I'm going to listen to you
mate.
first, so I'm not going to read it on my phone.
Okay. I can read it out first before we send it over. Oh, my fire
Your
alarm
smoke
made a
alarm
little
just
beep.
went off, bro.
Yeah, that's good. Not triggering at all. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the next one is called...
Oh, yeah. Oh, I just realised what you meant by that. Oh, no. I get it, folks. It's a running joke 2 weeks in a row now. He will explain it eventually. He will explain it eventually. It's like this is the bad wolf of Who's There. Eventually, it's going to be revealed in a big plot arc.
In the season finale. Here we go. This one is called Doctor's End? A 45-minute disaster. This season finale should be used at filmmaking schools as example of how not to make a sci-fi film. All narratives can be plotted, but not all narratives are stories. Stories require a beginning, a middle, and an end. One leading logically. Oh my gosh, it's very scary. One leading logically to the other. A problem, a conflict, a resolution. There is no story in this episode. Turning him into a god as a projection of Stephen Moffat's personality makes the stories non-consequential. In this case, not even a story at all. There you go, boy. Think about that for a second.
You really, like, as soon as you said turning him into a god, I was like, oh, Last of the Time Lords. But then as soon as you said a projection of Stephen Moffat's personality, I was like, oh, it can't be then.
Keep in mind, these are IMDb reviewers, my boy. We've had people misquoting who the writer is all the time.
Do you know what? If someone's saying Stephen Moffat's personality that early on, mate, you need to go and see that smoke alarm and get it beep it or something.
It doesn't usually beep. I think it's out of batteries.
Beep
but
the meat. Go and get batteries.
If you see any smoke in the background, just let me know.
Go and get some batteries, and I will chat to the folks about how to do it.
Okay.
How this episode works. Okay, he's gone. I have actually got the review in front of me, folks, so I can do this. So it's a season finale. So, and my logic is, like, yeah, sure, IMDb reviewers have said stupid things before. We just proven that earlier on. But if it really is the case that it's Last of the Time Lords, and they're thinking that Stephen Moffat thinks he's a god after only writing like 3 stories, then that's their fault for being strange. So it's got to be a series finale from the Big Bang onwards. It has to be. I refuse to believe otherwise. And it therefore can't be a Jodie Whittaker era finale. So that only really leaves us with 6 options. It's either The Big Bang, it's either The Wedding of River Song, it's The Name of the Doctor, it's Death in Heaven, Hellbent, or it's The Doctor Falls. It's one of those 6.
Okay.
Now, right off the bat, I don't think it's Death in Heaven or The Doctor Falls. If it's a Capaldi episode, it's got to be Hellbent. That's the only one where it's like, oh, he's kind of turned into a god because he's like the king of Gallifrey. But even then, I think that's pushing it.
Right.
I don't think it's Name of the Doctor, because if anything, the 11th Doctor's like weak and, not weak, but he's like upset, he's crying, he's basically beaten if not for Clara, so I don't think that's godlike. Wedding River Song would make sense, because, not all, but they're saying all narratives can be plotted, but not all narratives are stories. So would you argue that Wedding River Song even had a very well plotted story? I don't know.
Wasn't there, mate?
There is no story in this episode. There isn't much in the Wedding River Song. It's all a bit of a jumble. It's a little bit of a mess. Wedding River Song. Final answer.
Troy. Once again, your logic astounds me. I love it.
And?
I think you have an excellent thought process.
And?
I think you really, really do think things through.
Come on.
I will say that you did not get this one correct.
Someone 2 out of 4.
I am so sorry.
Yeah. Okay. What was it?
However, you did mention it, and
Hellbent.
it was the name of the Doctor.
What?
I know. Shocking.
I
Shocking,
hate IMDb
right?
reviewers, man. I actually just
It doesn't make any sense.
I just want
It
to talk
doesn't
to
make
them.
any
I just
sense.
want to talk to them. I just want to
Who
talk to
are
them.
they?
I just want to talk to them. I just want to talk to
little
them.
chat.
It's that clip from Family Guy where Peter Griffin's getting the shotgun out of the car. He's like, I just want to talk to him.
I just
Blow
wanna talk.
shotgun. I just want to talk to him.
I just want to talk. All right, Troy. You're not doing too badly, mate. You know
50%
what?
is not great, mate.
Oh,
In any way, shape, or form. Let's see if they're listening
All
to
right, here
us
we go.
like 30 minutes in.
Maybe. Who knows? Shout out the boys.
Who's
Okay.
there?
Hey, Ducky, who podcast? All right, Ducky, who? Troy.
We've only got 2 reviews left.
50% right now, but let's increase that. Let's
only
be
got 2
better than
left, though, haven't we?
50%, shall we? Do you want to be better than 50%?
I do, but have we only got 2
All
reviews
right.
left?
Yeah, mate, we'll fill. Don't worry.
He's going to need to find some more, folks. We're only half an hour in. All right, go on. What's number 5?
Yeah. I thought you would be struggling more.
This is
than you were,
one.
but that's okay.
He's like one of these kids, folks, that turns up and says the dog ate his homework or something like that. He didn't fully prepare and he's trying to excuse. I'm joking.
Oh
mate.
my
I'm joking,
gosh!
mate. I'm just having a laugh.
My gosh!
Having a laugh.
Well, no.
If you tell me how to find these reviews, I might give you a couple, and that could be quite funny.
Yeah, of course. Oh, it's just on IMDb. Okay, this one is called A Week Independence Day.
A week Independence Day.
Yeah, all right. I'll read it out.
Father's
to you now,
Day. Final answer. No, go on.
Oh. Instead of forging their own sci-fi, they try to do things that they missed since Doctor Who was on hiatus, which is why they seem to have sent the Doctor to the Independence Day universe, whereas the Eccleston year spent most of the time establishing emotional fronts to the new storyline. It seems that the only thing they seem to concentrate on is how England will go in an alien invasion. Think about that. Think about that for a second, boy.
Slide it to me again on Messenger, so I can just read through again.
You want me to slide in your DMs, bro?
Yeah, I want you to slide into my DMs, bro.
Damn. It's a lot to think about.
Whereas the Eccleston year spent most of the time establishing emotional, something like hiatus. So I'm thinking season 2.
Okay.
What in series 2 was a Groundhog Day style story?
Independence Day, not Groundhog Day. Very different
Independence
concepts.
Day. Oh, shoot. What happens? Oh, wait. Christmas Invasion, final answer.
What?
Yeah. Giant spaceship,
That's
aliens.
An extraordinary leap to make.
Was it right, though? If I get this right, I'm going to say something really funny. I have not seen Independence Day, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, jeez Louise.
The brain
it's a
power.
quick episode, ladies and gentlemen.
Brain power. The brain power.
All right.
Just unparalleled, you know?
Troy, my boy, you're on fire right now. You know?
I am. Thank you.
That's why my alarm keeps going off.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly.
My goodness. All right, Troy. This is the last one I have for you.
Hang on. Do you literally go into individual episodes and then just scour for reviews?
That you can sort them by rating. You can sort them by stars.
Oh. Really?
And so I look for the lowest ones.
Top
That's how I
rated.
do it. A little bit of
top rated,
a
then you
glimpse
go
behind the
right down to the
scenes.
bottom or something? Or what?
No. You can. There's 2 arrows on the side when you go into the reviews. There's 2 arrows you can sort. You can hit the arrows and it'll jumble it up, and you can have a look at the lowest reviews.
User reviews.
Yeah.
then you can
This
change the
This is a little
direction.
slice of life, ladies and gentlemen. We're just scrolling on the internet.
These
This
are
is
for
quality content.
This is for the show specifically, though, and not for episodes.
No, you got to go into episodes. You got to go into the episodes.
So you pick out each episode.
Yes, I think of the episode first, and then I go and find the worst reviews for them.
Wow.
So this is just a
I'm actually
DIY guide
surprised
to
you put some
anyone that
effort
wants
into
to
this.
make their own Guess the Bad episode. Just go. Guess the bad review from the
I
episode.
didn't think you put much time into this.
Why?
I found a great one for you. Oh, it's evil.
alright.
Oh, it's evil.
Oh no!
Oh, it's evil.
Impossible
Okay.
astronaut. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Troy, this is the last one I have for you. I think you're doing pretty well.
Got 3 out of 5. So let's see if I can pull 66% or pull 50%.
The 50%. I think you need to be better than 50%.
I don't want to pull one of
mate.
those lads. I'm sorry, they're nice, but they're not my type.
All right, Troy. This one
me.
is called Poor Science Fiction, Poor Writing, Bad Turning Character of Doctor. The worst part about the episode is that you cannot empathize with the Doctor. This is not Peter Capaldi's fault, but the way this script is written. Never before have we seen a Doctor who is nonchalant over the loss of human life. We also have a Doctor who lectures us, as opposed to the old Doctors and how they would have acted. That's it. That's the whole. That's the whole damn thing.
Blah, blah. I want to
That's
say
the
into
whole
the
damn
Dalek.
thing. Because I'm gonna need you to think very hard about this, Troy.
Trying to think where he lectures in Into the Dalek. That's what I want. I want to go full send Into the Dalek, which is the last line of. We also have a Doctor who lectures us as opposed to how the Doctors, well, the old Doctors would have acted. Does he lecture in that? It's got to be in Series 8 because that's when he was like the most nonchalant towards human life.
It's true. It's true.
But Into the Dalek is like the most notable one where he's like, top layer if you want to say a few words, which I still think is funny. But
This is your last one, Troy. A lot of pressure, mate.
you know what? I'm not going to think of a better answer. Into the Dalek, final answer, full send, go.
He's absolutely correct.
Let's go!
He's absolutely correct. Well done.
4 out
Very
of 6.
good job.
Not bad, not bad.
That's awesome, dude. Wow.
Thank
I
you.
thought I was like, I need to make these like challenging, but there needs to be hints in there. It's a tough
Too
thing
easy, mate.
gauging as to
Too
whether
easy,
it's
mate.
hard.
Too easy.
Too easy. And what
Find me
episode
more.
had 17 DVDs?
The Impossible Astronaut now.
Correct.
Find me
for
some
17
more, Crispy.
points.
Find me some more. I'm kidding. I'm going to give you
Oh.
one first, but this is like I'm being really mean. You're never going to get this in a million years. I just thought the episode review was
Okay.
really funny.
Yeah. All right.
Do the Jurassic music.
All right. Let me find it. There it is.
Okay. I just realised I never used any of my lifelines. That's crazy. So, this review is titled simply "Why."
Why?
This episode made me go full-on Dalek Khan. I can't stop internally screaming because of how incredibly idiotic and filled with real obvious plot holes this episode is. That's it.
Oh.
That's it.
Oh my gosh.
There's no hint as to where this episode is, anything about the plot. I will
Plot
say,
holes.
don't trust Dalek Khan as an inclination of the story necessarily. More just
Is
that it's
not or
simply
is?
crazy. Dalek Khan's not in the episode, I'll say that much.
Okay, cool. Great.
So there's your hints. We've eliminated like 6 episodes.
I'm going to say The Angels Take Manhattan. That's my guess. Because that's what I think is the most plot hole ridden
You know what?
story.
If we had like a catch-all prize, it's like if you're within 5 episodes either side, you'd have got it.
No way.
It's
What is
Asylum
it?
of the Daleks.
Ooh, wow. Pretty
So,
close.
Dalek
Pretty
Khan
close.
wasn't a hint, but perhaps Dalek was.
Ah, cheeky boy, cheeky boy.
Okay, so I've got to try and do this on the fly, man. This is crazy. Okay,
That's alright. I got some backup ones.
you got some. You said you already had 6, man. What the heck?
Well, I've got some from previous episodes as seen on the Crispy Pro channel
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you didn't ask me.
that I haven't asked you. I asked Ellie and Tharies. So some pretty good stuff. Some
okay,
pretty good
okay.
stuff.
All right,
If you want that.
Okay, I've got one more for you.
Yeah, mate.
Okay, do
Hit me
you want one
with
more?
Yeah.
See if you can get this one right. You probably won't, but I just thought it was quite funny.
Thank you.
Actually, oh no, there is a hint in here. There is a hint in here. Give me the music.
Okay, you can have that.
The title is Get Better Writers, You Idiots.
Okay.
This episode just sucked. I found myself cringing all the time, nothing happened in it, too much dialogue, goofy things, and general awfulness. I don't know what's happened to Doctor Who, but it ain't good. Not at all. The enemies looked ridiculous, the acting was pitiful, and the whole thing with resurrection made no sense. It was boring, cringy, and generally just bad in every way. The series has been disappointing, this one specifically, sorry, and this episode just epitomises why. Please help Doctor Who. I don't know who likes this episode, but whoever you are, open your eyes. David Tennant and Christopher Eccleston's episode were so much better. This is great English. So much better, comma, dot. He couldn't do an ellipsis correctly.
No.
So I wouldn't trust Mr. Scott Lewin here, who couldn't quite proofread his own review. But Crispy, what are you thinking of that? I think there is one thing in there that's a bit of a hint, but
Resurrection? Is that what you're referring to? Mm-hmm. Since Resurrection, are they referring to an episode?
the whole thing with resurrection made no sense.
Oh my gosh, who's getting resurrected? And they specifically mention Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant.
Yeah,
so
their episodes are better, so you can get him.
Their
from that.
episodes are better, so implying it's not either one of those. Because when you say resurrection, my mind went to the end of time, with bringing John Sims Master back. That's what I thought. But I know very well that David Tennant is in that episode. In fact, it's his last one. Well, one of his many last ones.
It's one of his many, yeah.
So, Troy, my boy, this is a tough one. Who's coming back?
Let me pick out another sentence. Let me pick out another sentence.
Okay.
So there's a thing with resurrection, but it also says this series has been disappointing, and this episode just epitomizes why.
So, are you hinting that it's a finale?
No, I'm hinting that it's a series where maybe there've been some episodes before people haven't liked as much, possibly.
Oh my gosh. So what? Series 11? Surely not. Resolution?
All right. It's a Moffat episode. That's as far as I'm going now.
I've used the lifeline. I've used the lifeline.
You've used the lifeline.
What has Moffat done? Everyone's screaming at their freaking radios right now.
Yeah. There's a Moffat episode where resurrection is a very key plot point. Well, I say key.
The Night of the Doctor.
Not wrong.
Okay. Oh, come on, Crispy.
See, not so easy when you're on this end, is it, buddy?
Come on!
How long's the music been on for, mate? 4.5 minutes?
No, 1 minute and 2 seconds. Okay,
don't care.
Let me think.
Didn't ask.
It's been off for so long. Okay, I'll wrap it up. Folks.
You're good.
I'm literally going through every episode in my head right now.
Hey, Google, start a 60-second countdown.
Okay.
Alright.
That's pretty dramatic.
My phone is counting down.
Okay, let's run through the episodes. Let's run through them. Oh, Moffat has so many. Mm-hmm. Moffat has so many. Oh my gosh. I'm going for Which Is Familiar. That's what I'll go for. Oh, maybe not.
Is that your final answer?
Clara and everyone faked their deaths. I don't know. Resurrection.
Is that your final answer?
Resurrection. Is it Wedding of River Song? Because the Doctor comes back, he's supposedly dead and then he's brought back. That's the whole point. That's the whole
25
point
seconds.
of it. Is it The Impossible Astronaut? Troy knows that's my favourite episode. Is he trying to toy with me? Is he trying to mess with me? Is Troy the toy maker in the 60th? I don't know. I don't know these things. I don't have the facts. I'm not showrunner yet. Okay. Who's coming back? Danny
10,
died in Death in
9,
Heaven. Oh my god, it's
8,
Death in Heaven. It's Death in
7,
Heaven. It has to be.
6.
It's that two-parter.
5,
Dark Water, Death in Heaven.
4, 3,
Yeah.
2,
Dark Water, Death in Heaven. That two-parter. That
0.
two-parter.
That's my phone dinging.
Oh my gosh.
Machine that goes ding. You're going Dark Water, Death in Heaven.
Yeah, that's the finale. That's
Crispy,
the finale.
can you please
I'm going
play
for.
whatever sound effects you play when you are incorrect?
Oh.
You're wrong.
Oh no.
Mate, you are gonna kick yourself.
Stop it.
The enemies looked ridiculous.
Yeah.
The whole thing with resurrection made no sense.
Yeah.
And it is an episode that a lot of us do consider a bit weak. It's an episode a lot of us consider quite weak. Oh, no. It's the girl who died, mate.
Oh.
She's resurrected. That's a very key part of the plot right at the end that leads into, the whole rest of Series 9. You numpty.
Oh, man.
You can tell Crispy's the man who wouldn't know 17 DVDs, let me tell you, folks. Let me tell you. Do you know what, Crispy? I'm going to give you one more.
Okay, mate. Yeah,
Because
whatever.
you need to turn this around, okay? You need to turn this around. Alright? I want you to get one right.
That.
Okay. Let's see what we've got. Sort
That
by
was rough.
review rating. Okay. What is this one? Oh no, that's long. I'm not reading that out. Remind me to read the title of the worst review for this when we come back to it.
Okay. I can do that for
That's
you.
got spoilers.
If there's only like a few, I just skim over those. Like, just rewrite it a little bit.
Okay. This one I think is a bit harder, but you might get it if I give you a hint.
Well,
maybe we'll see.
You saw how well I did last time.
It's given 7 out of 10, so it's not even like a bad review. It's
Okay,
it's
so
just vague.
It's completely
This is
defeating
Guess
the
Episode
purpose
by
of the
vague
show.
Review. All right.
By the vague review.
Yeah,
That's the next
okay.
series.
I think it has a bit of a hint nested within itself, but I don't know if you'll quite get it. We'll see. This is 7 out of 10. Review title is Not As Good. And the review goes as such. Doesn't quite live up to the first episode. It is scarier and more warlike than the first, but there is less plot within the same time frame, and it doesn't quite work. It becomes running away from the monster type episode once again. We have had too many of these.
Okay. Can you read it out to me once more, please?
Doesn't quite live up to the first episode. It's scarier and more warlike than the first, but there is less plot within the same time frame, and it doesn't quite work. It becomes a running away from the monster type episode once again, which we have had too many of. I rephrased it a bit to sound better.
No, I'm with it. My mind immediately went to the Zygon inversion because, I don't know, it's like you're dealing with warlike, but then I said it turns into one where it's more just runny down corridor. So I get the feeling it's the second part of a two-parter. Can I say that?
You
I
are
can't say
correct.
that.
It is the second
Okay,
part
cool.
of a two-parter.
All right, good. Narrowed that down. How many two-parters
Narrow that
are
down
there
to
in
like
Doctor
20
Who?
options.
More warlike. Warlike? Is it... I don't know. Hellbent? That one's like, dealing with the council. Just the council, the landlords. Okay, look. Oh my gosh. You know what? I need some thinking music.
I was going to say, put the music on. We're going to need this tension music, man. This isn't the easiest, I'm going to be honest with you. I can see what that... I don't think there's anything here that is completely out of the realm of the episode. I'm not reading that and going, that makes no sense.
Is warlike a hint? Like a real hint?
It's hard to say. There's conflict. Not a full on... if you define war as a lot of people killing each other, then there's not a war in this episode, no.
Okay.
But there are
right.
connotations of a potential war. I feel like I've said too much just there.
Yeah, mate. Oh, come on. I can't just sit here and think of every two-parter. That's not entertainment. That is not entertainment.
Do it.
In
It's
the slightest.
basically what I did with the finale one, so...
Yeah, but there's a few more two-parters, mate. Thank you, Series 10.
Alright, mate.
Alright, mate. Oh, mate. I don't know. I can't. My gut tells me the Zygon inversion, but that's just... It's not it. It's
Would
not
you like
it.
to
It
use your
can't
Doctor
be.
Lifeline?
Yeah, Dr. Lifeline, please.
This is an episode from the 11th Doctor's era.
Oh my gosh, what? I was not even considering that in the slightest. Well, warlike. So we've got the Angel two-parter, we've got the Almost People two-parter, we've got the finale two-parter at the start. Let's go. I'll go Time of whatever the second one is. Flesh of Stone or Time of Angels, whatever the second one is.
You go with Flesh and Stone.
Flesh and Stone, that's what I'm going with. Thank you.
Do you know what really upsets me?
Oh, damn it, Troy, what?
When you say the correct answer in your reasoning and then don't go for it.
Oh, no.
Crispy, it's
Troy?
the Almost People.
That's
The
a
war
blow.
between the humans and the Gangers.
Of course.
And also the episode literally ends with Ganga Jenny chasing them down a corridor.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of corridors at Doctor Who, mate.
There
There's
is.
a lot of corridors.
But I love how the worst review for this episode is titled "Planned Pregnancy." I saw that and I was like, what are we gonna?
Oh my God.
What on earth is this review? I kind of want to read. This is a big long one.
Yeah,
Should we
let's
read this
have-
review?
Yeah. Hang on.
Warning, everyone, this contains spoilers for the Almost People. So if you've not seen Series 6...
Yeah, if you've not seen it.
look away now.
Here we go.
You can imagine the Doctor Who production team sitting around the desk with Stephen Moffat telling his gang, okay, this story, The Rebel Flesh, Almost People, isn't going well. You've played all your cards in the first episodes, the story has nowhere else to go. Any ideas how to get around this? Well, Moff, I have people running around every few minutes and have the characters speak absolute gibberish, then the audience might be either too bored or confused to care where the story is going. Yeah, you've got a point. I'll have a word with the director and have put some atrocious CGI in it so the audience will either be too irritated or be too busy laughing to realise nothing is happening plot-wise. However, we've been doing substandard stories since last year, and not even the most loyal fan will be fooled by this any longer. Alright, this is Theo, mate.
Brutal.
Yeah. Hey, Moff, why don't you do what you did with the Silurian rubbish last year we got away with and have a companion get killed off in the last 5 minutes and everyone will claim you're a courageous genius?
Oh my god.
Oh, you mean Rory? We've killed him off in every story this season, even the most... Oh, I can't read that out. I can't read that out. Even the most... I'll put stupid, but I mean something much worse than that. Fan can see through it by now. No, we do something else. Oh, you mean the opposite? We could have Amy die, and it's not really Amy, it's a ganger, and she wakes up pregnant in the care of a sinister alien midwife, but maybe that's too left field. But if I go back and rewrite the other episodes where there's a pregnancy subplot shoehorned into every story, we may be able to get away with it. I can see the headlines now. OMG, this week's episode was the most awesome thing in the history of television. And then Theo goes aside and says, I'm not saying this actually happened, of course. But this is the impression you're left with after seeing this week's rubbish. That is mad. What?
That is mad.
Did you
That's
know
the definition of mad.
21 out of 71 people found that review helpful. I find it
And they're here
baffling.
tonight.
They're here tonight. That's the bit with Graham Norton and with Peter, isn't it?
Yeah, oh, it's
She
so
works
good.
for the BBC.
So good.
Where is she now? She's here tonight.
Here tonight.
And I'm Doctor
So
Who.
good. And I'm Doctor Who. Thank you very much. Wow, that was
I
was
wanted you to
excellent,
get one
Troy.
right, man. Do you know what? Forget it. We're not
I can't,
doing
dude.
any more
I'm really
with me.
bad at this show,
We're not
which
doing
is
any
why
more with
I'm
me.
the host.
We're not doing any more with me. I'm gonna get. I'm
I've
gonna make
got
you get
one for you that I really want you to get.
Should we finish with that one?
Okay, fine.
Okay, let's give you another
give me
one.
one more,
Give me
and
another
then we'll throw it back to you, and then that is done. Then the week is done.
I beg that you get this one right. Okay.
You know what's going to happen since we're filming on a Monday?
What?
They're going to announce Matt Smith tomorrow on the 60th.
You think so?
That's just what's going to happen. I got
On my
a finger on
birthday?
the pulse. Yeah, just as a
That
birthday
would be a
present for
great
you.
birthday present. Okay. You're going to get this. I just read one of these guys' reviews out a minute ago. Warlord
Is it?
Artos.
A
Is this the guy who just reviewed?
serial reviewer.
Who was? Yeah, this is the guy who just said about the Almost People. It's the same guy.
You're joking. You're joking. We've never had this much continuity on the show
Which actually
before.
makes sense because his title of the review is "Run Away from the Monster for 40 Minutes." That will make a great filler.
my
I can tell
gosh.
Warren has a problem with a particular type of Doctor Who episode.
He
Look,
doesn't
this
like
one,
it.
I'm going to be honest with you, Crispy. I'm not saying this to make you look ridiculous if you get it wrong. This is easy. If you don't get this, I
my
am giving
gosh.
up on this podcast. I'm giving you one that you can get correct.
Troy, that's a lot of pressure, mate. I'm not good at this stuff.
All right, so I'm going to reread the title. Run away from the
Okay.
monster for 40 minutes. That'll make great filler. The review says sarcastically. Not only that, it basically seems like Martha's Tooth and Claw. The same plot, running away from a monster. The only original part was the experiment itself, so I'll be kind enough to give it middle of the road 5 out of 10.
Oh.
Mate, come on.
Martha's Tooth and Claw.
No, don't tell me you're actually having to think about this. Come on.
It's got to be Shakespeare Code. Right? No.
No, Crispy, don't
Hang
lock
on,
that in.
wait,
Don't lock
wait,
it in.
wait,
Don't
hang
lock
on,
it
wait.
in. Don't lock it in.
Martha's Tooth and Claw? What do you mean?
Oh
Hang
my!
on.
Do you know what? This is
Stop.
why you host these. There's no way you're not getting this.
Can you reread? I can't even read this.
Okay.
I'm struggling. Martha's Tooth and Claw. That's the only thing I'm latching on to.
There's something in here that should have made it really obvious, and Crispy is not clocked. I've sent in the review as a picture. If you didn't get it
Okay.
now, I'm going to give up.
Oh my gosh. Alright, let's have a look.
Read it out again for the audience who should read through. Put the tense music on. 'Cause
Okay.
apparently we need it. I didn't think we would, but apparently we do.
Run away from the monster for 40 minutes, that will make great filler, says sarcastically. Not only that, it basically seemed like Martha's Tooth and Claw. The same plot, running away from a monster. The only original part was the experiment itself. Oh my gosh. Is it 42? It's gotta be 42. Is it? What?
I give up.
Run away from the monster for 40 minutes.
I give up. You just read one of the words from the title, mate, and still got it wrong.
Run away from the monster for 40 minutes.
The only original part was the experiment itself.
Oh, I thought they meant the experimental episode of it running to 42 minutes. Oh, it's the Lazarus. I'm sorry. We got there in the end, though. So that's a dub for Crispy. Oh, boy. We could end it there.
I had to give you
I don't
so
know how
many.
much
that isn't even a dub for Crispy. That isn't even a dub for Crispy.
No, it's not. It's not.
I can't
I've
believe.
embarrassed myself. That's
really
why I'm the host
I was
of
like,
these things.
Martha's Tooth and Claw running away from a transformed monster. For me, immediately that's Lazarus Experiment. Then I was like, running away from a monster. Okay, cool. The only original part was the experiment itself. As I hadn't read that bit, and as I read it out, I was like, oh, he's gonna get it now. And then he went to Shakespeare Code, and I was like, no.
You know what's sad, Troy? You know what is really,
Your
really
ability
sad?
at this game. That's what's
Yes.
sad.
But the last time we played this game, I read that review out to you, and I still didn't know what it was.
Didn't. No, you didn't.
I read that out. I swear that's not the first time I've heard Martha's Tooth and Claw. I'm pretty sure it's in the last episode. Yeah. So
Do you know
I'm
that
feeling
joke? I think I've said
so
this before,
good right
where you
now.
go, the FBI couldn't get that information out of me. That's
Yeah.
me right now. If that were me, I would never have confessed that. I would never have said that.
Look, I'm a truthful man, which is why you should all like and subscribe and enjoy our weekly show. Thank
I'm
you.
actually quite enjoying me being the one to give you these. This is quite fun.
I don't.
Do you know
enjoy
what?
it.
Next time we do this, I'm giving you all the episodes. I'm doing it.
Okay, if you can
doing
let
it.
me know all the episodes beforehand.
No, I won't. Crispy, you said you had one more for me to wrap it up?
Yeah, what you get
I'm
this
excited.
in like 3 seconds.
How would you rate this on the easy to challenging scale?
Oh, I don't know. A 6. In regards to somewhat hard, but
Challenging.
probably pretty
Okay.
easy. Yeah, all right. Let's
Okay.
give it a go. It's a bit of fun. It's a bit of fun for you.
bit of fun.
For your Monday night. Here we go. This one, I don't have the title for it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. This is possibly the worst Doctor Who episode ever penned. Without trying to make a pun, this episode was...
Oh, that's my doorbell ringing. Bruh.
Oh my gosh, you have to go?
No, I think my mum's got it. We should be all good. That was it. I have a chime. Can we start that again? Sorry? We'll keep it in.
Yes.
Keep it in.
I'm getting rid of the pun thing because we get that straight away.
No.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, damn it.
No, don't keep
I've
the pun in
addressed
then. That's fine. If
now.
it gives it away, don't keep it in.
I've addressed it now. This is possibly the worst Doctor Who episode ever penned. The lack of Catherine Tate was also disappointing, as she really brings a lot of humour to the episode. The only highlight for me was the last scene with Catherine Tate and the preview for next week. No.
There's a pun in the title.
No.
Okay.
There was a sentence, and they said,
right.
"Pardon the pun." This
So
episode
not enough
was
Catherine Tate, but the end with her was good, as well as the preview for next time.
correct.
This is tough. It can't be Turn Left, because she was like the main focus of that, and I would have thought, the next time for that with the Stolen Earth, Doom, here's all these people coming back. That could be quite exciting.
Yes.
But would that really be...
Yeah.
No, that doesn't fit that. What episode is there not enough Catherine Tate in?
All of them.
Not the Poison Sky, that's for sure. There's a good bit of her whacking Sontarans, and it's great. I'm actually torn on this one.
I think you'll get it.
Silence in the library.
Some people in the chat have already got it.
We're not live, mate. Stop
sorry.
trying to gaslight me. Silence in the library, final answer.
Oh, Troy.
I feel like Forest of the Dead would be exciting. Oh no, I know what it is.
What is it?
It's midnight, isn't it?
Correct. I'll give you that. I think you just skimmed
clocked it.
over it. I think you skimmed over it in your head.
Yeah, I was like, I suddenly went, hang on, there's literally an episode where Catherine Tate's not in it till the end, pretty much, you moron.
Correct. But yeah,
I don't know what the next time for Turn Left looked like, to be honest. I should watch that.
Yeah, well, maybe we can do that. That'd be
I don't
nice.
tend to watch the next times when I've seen the episode, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm
exactly.
intrigued. I should check that out. I should check it out.
But yes, thank you so much, everyone, for playing another crazy game of Guess the Doctor Who episode from the Bad Review. I've been your host, Crispy Pro, and as I always say, don't get me to answer these episodes. Thank you. Troy, your closing thoughts.
For a second, and I was like, beep
Meep?
the meep. I was like, what?
Beep the meep? No.
Like your smoke alarm?
But that's beeping.
My closing comments are that I'm very happy that your mic didn't, in fact, cause us any more problems.
Turn left. Yeah.
It's still dangling. I feel like as soon as we say, see you next week, it's gonna like just.
Yeah, that would be quite comedic.
Crispy, what are we doing
no.
next week?
I have an idea as to what we can do if there's no news, which I suspect there won't be.
Oh, okay.
Unless Matt Smith comes back. I thought we could have a discussion on who's a better showrunner, Moffat or Russell T Davies.
Why is Chibbers not in the equation?
Because, I mean, we can argue that if you want, but I thought, do you like Moffat more or RTD more? Who's your favourite showrunner? Troy?
Probably Russell.
Okay, well, mine's probably Moffat, so I think there could be a pretty good discussion in that.
Oh. I feel sorry for Chibbers, though. It feels like he's just being left out.
Well, this is just I don't know. If Chibbers was one of our favourites, then sure, it can be in the title. But no.
Well, I just feel like the title "Who's the Best Showrunner" would go hard.
Well, we could this next week could just be RTD versus Moffat, and then we could get a third guest on for another one. And if their favourite showrunner is Chibnall, then we can all discuss.
Welcome to everyone on the podcast with a plan. This is how we plan our episodes out.
This is how we do it.
All right, well, it's your job to think of a really snappy title then for RTD versus Moffat. You gotta...
That's it. That's literally the title.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you all next week in episode 73, where we face off Moffat versus... I've just seen you added it in. Is this already here in the document?
Yes.
I never noticed. Moffat versus Davies.
Yeah, podcast with a plan. No, I thought
our
that just
podcast
before.
with the plan was that this week we were going to do a backup episode to be safe for the next time on holiday, and we're struggling, but your microphone has created a problem there, has it not, Buster?
It's all kinds of fun. It's all kinds of fun. But you know what, everyone? Let Troy know you say happy birthday. That's all it is.
Thanks.
That's all you gotta do.
24
That's all you gotta do.
I'll be tomorrow. I'm going to feel really old.
Well, that's just life, isn't it? That's just life.
If you're older than 24, then you're just ancient, isn't that right, Crispy?
Thank you all so much for listening. Please rate us on Spotify. Please like us on YouTube and leave us your thoughts in the comments. Follow us on the Instagram. Follow us on everything you could find us. Go and seek us out. Wherever we are, follow us. Online. Not in real life. Stay away.
Yeah.
We smell.
If you want to see me in real life, just come up to me and say hi. I don't bite, but don't follow me. That's stalkerish and creepy and weird.
Correct.
And I will Sonic you like this.
Oh my gosh. That's a threat.
You don't want this going like this, okay? You don't want that.
No, you just don't want that. You just don't want that.
Why is this an ongoing bit now that I'm going to do this with a Sonic?
I don't know. You introduced it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Sometimes people get shafted by these jokes. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you all in episode 73 next Saturday. Until then, it's goodbye from me. Goodbye. I did that the wrong way around, whatever, but it's goodbye from Crispy.
Goodbye.
See you all next week in episode 73. Alonzi!
Alonzi, baby!